First of all, I want to thank God. Without him, none of this would be possible. Man, what an honor, to get this level of achievement, to be recognized today. I'm reminded of all the sacrifices and the support that my family has had. Can you guys please stand? My mom, Ms. Valerie Peterson, my dad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The coaching staff, can you hear me?
I'm going to put that up for you.
Okay, sorry. Thank you.
There you go.
That's better. I recall getting a call from Mark Hollis. I was in the airport coming from Atlanta, and I got all my bags in with me. Get a call, I answer my phone, and Mark said, "Hey, Morris, what you doing?" I said, I'm traveling back to Michigan. Man, you just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And I stopped. And I'm like, me? Are you serious? Man, okay. And then right then, I just got really emotional, and I started crying. Because I look back, at my career as a basketball player and reflected on the lessons learned, the growing pains, the camaraderie. I know you guys heard, a lot of different stories, Coach. Speaking to Coach, I'll get to you in a second. It all began in Flint, Michigan. The area was hit with dark times, General Motors, and it was a dark time for Flint. And, for what we did, Antonio, Mateen, and Charlie and I, growing up, playing against each other, that competition turned into camaraderie, and we were able to come here and do some great things. The members of the 95 to 2000 teams were not only my teammates, but they were my good friends. And that's important because when you develop in these relationships, y'all gonna be friends for the rest of your life. That's important. These guys are in a bunker with you every day. They're eating with you in training table, going to class. Man, that's so important, and you guys keep that relationship because it's important. Coach, tough love. Man, he instilled a number of lessons for me. I can recall when my freshman year, and I wasn't going to class. I was probably doing everything wrong, and Coach said, "Hey, if you miss another class," he already gave me more chances than you probably should, but he said, "Hey, Morris, if you miss another class, you're not going to Hawaii." That night, I set my alarm clock, 7 p.m. instead of 7 a.m. Man, that probably was the best and worst thing that happened to me. Well, I came in that day, and Coach had a look on his face like he wanted to kill me, and said, "Morris, you're not going to Hawaii." And I immediately knew, and so I was too embarrassed to go home for Thanksgiving. Yeah. I was way too embarrassed to go home, and so I stayed at the Breslin. And I told myself I'm gonna recommit myself to what's important because I felt like I was letting my teammates down. And like I said, it's important to keep your relationship with your teammates, and that's who I let down. So, while they on TV playing on ESPN, eating pineapples on the beach, I'm eating vending machine food and pizza, and working on my game though. And I got better. And when they got there, I made a point to say, I'm gonna try to do better and be there for my teammates. I want to thank the Michigan State coaching staff, Coach G, Coach Brian Gregory, Coach Crean, Coach Heath, and Coach Joplin. Man, you guys put up with me and put up with them nights I wanted to come in and get extra shots, and you pushed me, so I just want to say thank you. Because, a lot of times y'all don't get the credit that you deserve, so thank you. In closing, I just want to give a special thanks to the athletes that are receiving their letters tonight. It's your continued dedication to this sport that makes Michigan State such a dynamic institution. And don't take anything for granted. Understand that this is an opportunity for growth and building your foundation for your future. Listen to all advice and be calculated with your approach. And when a lesson learned opportunity presents itself, take heed and figure out what it is and how it fits within the blueprint of what you want to do. This is what your time in Michigan State should be about, building your blueprint for success. Thank you.